Hello everybody, my name is John Sharon. Welcome to another edition of Zoneone Brew Reviews. Happy Labor Day everybody. Tonight we're going to be looking at a special edition beer. We're going to be looking at the number 12 selling beer last year. Talk a little bit about it. Keystone Light. This beer came out in 1989. A lot of people say it's the same beer as Coors Light. I got to kind of disagree with that a little bit. Coors Light came out in 1978. This beer came out in 1989. I mean, yeah, in a lot of respects, they've got the same size can, same style can, but they're just two different beers. I've got a few of their older cans here to kind of show you. This here's the Keystone Light. This is a 2013 Can Hunt beer. Here's their 2014 Can Hunt beer. And here's their 2014 Hunting Series Camouflage beer. Hopefully this year I can get a 2015 Can Hunt beer and add that to my collection also. But overall, I mean, you're talking about a beer, like I said, it came out in 1989. It's won six medals at the Great American Beer Festival. All categories of bronze, silver, and gold. Last year it was the number 12 selling beer. It sold over $466 million in beer. So, you know, I got to think somewhere along the line, Miller Coors done something right with these beers. You know, it's just your typical adjunct lager. It's cheaper than your Coors Light. It's comparable to Coors Light. I'm not going to say it's comparable to other Miller High Life. It's not comparable to that. Miller Lite. I mean, your other brands from that company, I think, are a little bit better in the light beer category. But let's give this beer a pour. See what we can get out of it. I mean, it's going to have your same characteristics as other light beers, you know. I mean, there's just not much you're going to say about it, but it's just your typical light beer. I think it's maybe a step below the Coors Light in that regards. But it's a refreshing beer. I think these beers are really watered down a little bit, almost to the point where they're just not, like I said, they're not on the league as other light beers. I enjoy them. I'll drink them if they're free or if somebody gives me one to go out and seek them out and buy them. Unless they're just absolutely dirt cheap, you know, I'll keep them around for lawn mowing beers or cooking out or something. But you know, I've never portrayed myself as anything but a beer drinker. I'll drink craft beer. I'll drink adjunct lager beers. If that's what you want to call them. But you talking about a beer that's won 6 medals since 1989 at the Great American Beer Festival. Coors Light's won 8 since '78. So, you know, I mean, these are award-winning beers. Are they the same beer? I don't think they're the same beer. I'd like to sit down sometime and do a side-by-side comparison. I don't have the Coors Light cold, or I'd probably done it, but I got the Keystone Light cold. I'd definitely say there's some similarities there, but I believe somewhere along the lines they're maybe using a little bit different kind of malt characteristics or a hop characteristics to make them change the taste just a little bit. I didn't do any research on it because I figured I've drank enough of both to understand that they're not the same beers. Some people you almost have to argue that point with, but I don't think they are. It's just your typical light beer. Not much you can say about it, except that it's just a great beer to go out there and on a hot day and like I said, do whatever you want to with. I mean, there's just not a whole lot of bad stuff you're going to say about it, but you know, it's just a watered down light beer. I would actually say if I had my choice, I'd probably drink the Miller Lite. I've drank a lot of Miller Lite over the years. I've probably got partial investment in Miller Lite, as much Miller Lite as I've bought. I would probably pick this over Bud Light. Not saying Bud Light's bad, but I'm not a fan of the Bud Light. But these are pretty good beers. I'm still the Miller High Life Light, Miller Lite itself was what I prefer. But the light beer is not bad. I've drunk several, probably 30 or 40 different kinds of light beers over the years, and seen a lot of them come, a lot of them go, and I've seen a lot more go and a lot more come. So, but yeah, I've never seen this in bottles. I'd like to see it in bottles sometime. Maybe somewhere out there you can buy them in bottles. You can buy them in all different size cans. A 12, a 16, 24. But I've never seen them in a 12-ounce bottle. I think it'd be cool to have one put in my collection. But if I can find one, I'll buy one. But overall, it's just a good beer. I think it's got different similarities in the Coors Light, like I said, but it's nothing bad. So it's just got that old corn in it, the old malt in it, that everything else has got. But it's just not the same thing as the Coors Light. So, but anyway, so I just want to talk a little bit about this. It's number 12 selling beer. 2014. It was the number 12 selling beer in 2013. But last year, like I said, it sold over $466 million in sales. Coors Light last year, which was the number 2 selling beer, it sold over $6 billion in sales. So, it's not like these companies are putting out a bad product. You can go anywhere in the world and try this beer. In Indiana, where I'm from, you can try it in California, you can try it in Maine, and it's still going to be the same beer that you're going to get anywhere. They're probably some of the most consistent beers you're going to drink. If you're into consistency, you got to look at these beers. I'm not saying your craft beers are inconsistent, but I've drank a lot of them over the years, and sometimes it'll change from year to year, but overall, these beers here, I'm just not saying this Keystone Light in general, but I'm saying all your adjunct lagers are probably some of the most consistent beers made. No, if you can find it, drink it. If you can find it in bottles, shoot me a comment so I can see if I can pick one up. But I've never seen these in bottles, so I'd like to. But hey, thanks for watching. I'm going to do some more special edition beers coming up. I'm going to try to hit most of them. I got some few craft beers coming up. I'm just not updating my YouTube. I've got to post some. I've got them done, just not post them yet. But I'm John Sheeran. This is Zoneone Brew Reviews. I'm just a beer guy. Plain and simple. Got changed hats since my earlier review. Pimpin's Tavern in Chicago. If you've never been there, get to Chicago, check out that bar. It's freaking cool. I really enjoyed it. My name is John Sheeran. Like I said, Zoneone Brew Reviews, and we are out of here.